So when you're born with a lot of brain cells, billions of brain cells, but they haven't done much yet. What they do have is possibility. What they can do is form connections with each other. Think of each brain cell like an octopus, and it's got the body of the octopus at birth, and it can send out and create tentacles. And every single one of these brain cells, the billions of them, can create up to 10,000 connectors. Create connections with up to 10,000 of its peers. But what creates the connections? What triggers those connections are your experiences. Every experience you have creates new connections in the brain. Your brain is constantly changing. If you learned anything today at any of the breakout sessions you went to, that means, and you can talk about it now, maybe you shared what you learned at the dinner table tonight, that means that your brain structurally has changed since this morning. You have connections that weren't there before. And so these connections are being formed throughout our life. There used to be that myth, after 30, downhill. No. Your brain is constantly reinventing itself based on your experiences. Now, those connections are what influences our thinking. All those connections that we form in our brain act like filters. And those filters tell us how the world is supposed to be and how the world is supposed to be organized, and they help us recognize patterns. But look what's interesting. Every person in this room has a different set of connections in their brain. You've all had different experiences. And so every brain has a different set of filters, and that tremendously influences how each person perceives the world and how each person thinks.